Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I just got home from church. It's a Sunday afternoon. I made my family a quick lunch and then put my girls down for their nap. My husband's outside mowing the grass and I wanted to show you guys what I fed my family for lunch today. I don't remember ever having this particular tomato soup before when I bought it at Costco. But now that I tasted it, I feel like I've had it before. And I just heated up on the stove and I made grilled cheese sandwiches for them. But I made them with mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. My husband said I never made for him was that type of grilled cheese. I didn't realize he's never had it before because usually he has grilled cheese with like American cheese. And grilled cheese is not something I make very often because I love it, but it's not very filling. I feel like I could sit there and eat like 12 bowls of tomato soup and 25 grilled cheese sandwiches. Like honestly, it's one of those things that I used to have with friends when I would go to like a boutique kind of little sandwich and soup shop, and it was so delicious, but it just never really filled me up. If you get like the nicer, like thick artisan breads, that's even better. We just had like plain old sandwich bread today. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys for a simple, easy, and delicious lunch. But let me show you guys the carnage that is my kitchen, and we'll go ahead and get started cleaning. So I'm sorry if you guys hear the lawnmower outside. My husband's getting it cranked up, but I left all of our dishes last night from dinner, and this sink is full as well underneath here, and then added our breakfast dishes this morning, and then added our lunch dishes now. So I have that, and then I just have a little bit of this left. I bought a giant pack of those soups, so I need to get all those put away, and the rest of this, we went to Costco last night. You guys will probably seen this haul. But I also did a haul for Dollar Tree cleaning products, and I haven't used any of these products yet. I got them this weekend. So I'm gonna put all the food away from Costco. Some of it we broke into already. And then I'm probably gonna use this cleaner on my countertops today, but I knew I needed to dilute it, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, let's just clean up in here real quick and see what all we can get done. I also have some laundry in here that I would like to go ahead and fold up so that I'm not having to face all of this on Monday morning. But beyond that, my house is pretty picked up. It's not too terrible. So if we can get all this done, I'll have a great Monday morning.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it.
So I have a couple of different bins with my girls' snacks in them, and I had bought these for my girls and forgot that we had them, and then we bought these Z-bars. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to get all of these in these bins. That way it'll be accessible for their snacks. I just pull a bin down and then let them pick what they want, and that's been working really well for us. I also have these containers that had goldfish in them, and before that they had candy from Halloween. So we finished all of that stuff, and now I have Easter candy that I'm gonna dump in those containers.
Leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy.
So my 2-year-old is obsessed with these crackers right now. Like they're her favorite. She doesn't even want goldfish. Like when she has an option of having these, like this is what she always wants. So that's why we have a stockpile of these.
Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
Funny thing is, they've basically forgotten all about this Easter candy. They have not asked me about it since Easter. They've had like one piece. Whenever we had Halloween candy, they were obsessed about it. So I was a little bit nervous about how Easter was gonna go, but they just forgot all about it. These three I'm putting up here because I'm gonna go ahead and let them have those soon because these are their Easter, it was kind of like their Easter bunnies with their Easter crosses. And And then they actually like the peeps. Well, my 4-year-old does. My 2-year-old hated them. This, you guys, works so good for making like your own Uncrustables. And I'm gonna be making some of those this week. So I'm gonna leave this sitting out right here. I need another one of these bins. I have one somewhere else in my house. I need to go find it because I had one right here and I pulled it up here.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places
We recycle here, so these are going to the recycle.
you come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll
Okay, I've seen so many people say that you're supposed to dilute this stuff, but okay, it does say dilute before use right here, but nowhere on here does it say how to dilute it. Oh, okay, there's a scale depending on what you're using it for. Wow, that's kind of intense. Okay, so there's a scale on here. If you guys have never used this is what I'm talking about. That's totally awesome from Dollar Tree. Yeah, so it tells you if you're using it on different things. You do it 10 to 1, 5 to 1, 20 to 1. So let's see. I'm gonna do the multi-surface if there's something like that. I'm gonna move all of this rest of this stuff into my laundry room that I'm not using right now from the Dollar Tree haul. And then I'm gonna mix up this.
all the places. I hope it means that you come home to me.
All this is going in there.
Travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be.
All right, you guys, how cool is this? This is one of the water bottles I got from, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys. I got it from the Dollar Tree, but on here it shows your dilution. Dilution? Is that how you say it? Like when you dilute something? I don't know. Your measurement. So it shows you like if you're trying to do a 10 to 1 or a 5 to 1, 4, 3, 2, and a 1 to 1. So you fill it up. There's a line here, and I cannot get my camera to focus on it. You can kind of see the raised things where you fill it, and then you do the rest of the water to this line. So isn't that cool? So that's gonna make this so much easier for me. Okay, I'm gonna get a funnel because I don't trust myself with this.
Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something.
Seems to work great, and I love the smell.
You fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
Say something meaningful. Say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you
So I
talk.
have a tip for you guys. If there's one thing in your like the room that you're cleaning or in your home that you put off, go and do that first. So for me, I've been putting away that stuff, and I know that I need to get all those dishes done. So normally I would start on those dishes first. But because I knew I've been procrastinating for literally all weekend to put away those extra groceries, wow, that worked awesome. Is that literally what it's called? Okay. If it is, that was an accident. But this stuff, I'm already impressed with how, because like it's hard to tell on counters, right? I had like some food and stuff, but on the stainless steel, wow, that worked awesome. Like that was I mean, everything is just coming right off. I'm not having to scrub. The spots that were over here were things that normally are stuff on. And wow, it's so shiny. So this gets an A+ for me for the stainless steel. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. If there's something that you put off, you know, go ahead and do that first, because I know that I'm not gonna not do the dishes tonight, right? Because that's something I always get my dishes, even if I were not to do them until the morning. But I might let this, you know, that stuff sit there for another couple of days, or the stove. Now the stove used to be something I put off all the time until I got a new stove. And now this one I don't mind cleaning. So I put it off a little bit compared to some of my other chores, but I don't put it off nearly as much as I did when I had an old stove that was stained and worn. Because what would happen before is like, I would clean it and it still looked dirty, right? I'm sure you guys probably have some areas of your home that are like that, and so it's not really motivating. But now, since I have a new stove, it does make it easier for us since we've replaced it, because you want to keep it nice, and then also it looks great when you're done cleaning it. So, same with the groceries, like I said, I would have come in here normally, done all those dishes, and then been like, I did enough for today, and leave those groceries sitting. But I know if I put the groceries away, and then I'm not gonna leave the dishes sitting, because the dishes are gonna drive me crazy being there. You probably heard that before, but it's so true. And if you haven't tried it, definitely try it, because putting something like whatever it is that you put off, when you do it first, the other stuff you know that you're gonna get done. For me, the dishes behind me are gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna get those done. But the stove and putting away that stuff might have sat here until tomorrow, or for another 2 days until I got around to it, you know? So that is why I'm doing this first, because I'm motivating myself to get the stuff done that I like dread doing, or that I've been putting off, and then I will get to the dishes after, because those will get done. I do also need to clean in my laundry room. I probably should have started in there, really, because I've been putting that off for like 2 weeks. My daughter's party supplies, I have a bunch that need to go down in the basement. And then I have some recycles, all the recycled piles back here behind the door, all of my bubbly waters. Those cans get put back there. Speaking of which, I want to drink one of those. I started intermittent and extended water fasting last year, and since then I'm like obsessed with these things, like those sparkling water with nothing added to them. I used to couldn't drink those because I thought they were bitter, but my taste buds have changed now that I've been fasting for over a year. Anyway, my recyclables have stacked up back there, so I need to put all those in a thing and carry them out to the garage and clean up in there. So actually, you know what? Let me put my money where my mouth is. Let's go do that first, because I know I'm gonna put it off if I don't do it. Also, since I have a trash bag out, I should mention, have you guys seen that thing on TikTok where you know everybody like opens their bags by hitting them, but really like your trash bag's inside out? So you just put it in the can like this, and then you push the inside down. Have y'all seen that? I'm gonna have to show y'all that when I go change the trash later, but I'm gonna do that on this. Well, it doesn't work quite the same when you're not doing it in a trash can, but instead of shaking it like that, she put it on, she said like a hat. Okay, so then you just, she said you do it like this. And then, yeah, okay, that worked. That did work. See? That's it. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's kind of cool. Let me show you guys what this looks like. I feel like I'm scatterbrained today, but yeah, this is all the stuff that we have piled back here that needs to come out. So this area is hard to film in, but this is all the cans. I don't really ever go on TikTok because when it first all started, I like had downloaded it, and it was like, that was a time suck and a half. Like I could sit on there all day. But I see sometimes the compilations of TikToks on YouTube, and I watch those, and somebody was doing a bunch of different hats. And I found some pretty cool ones, and that was one of it. Alright, so I used to have like a little container. I've talked to you guys about this a couple of times in different videos. It's having a contained space for something, and then when it fills up, get rid of it. So that is a tip for me. If you have something like this where my cans pile in here, I had a little container that when that container would fill up, I would take it out to the garage, and that worked awesome for me. But I stole that container from this spot and used it for something else. So I gotta find a container to put right here. all the stuff that needs to go in different places. Y'all know how I am with my laundry basket. I'm gonna put everything in here that needs to go in other rooms. This stuff needs to go in the basement. I keep thinking I can put my girls' big winter jackets away, and then every time I do, there's a big cold snap here in Michigan, so I'm gonna hang these back on the coat rack for now. All right, and while I'm at it, I wanted to take down some Easter decorations. I've been putting that off, so let's do that again. I think I just made this video, do what you've been putting off. Let's see what kind of creative title I can come up with for that. Do that thing you've been putting off. Okay, so I have all this stuff that needs to go somewhere else. My purse does stay up here, so I'm gonna actually put my purse right up here. But I actually might put my purse back here with the bag. I like having it back here. So this I'm gonna pull forward. It just gives us a little bit of decoration when people come in the house. I like keeping, like I said, my purse and my girl's diaper bag right here. There is all the cleaning supply stuff that I need to figure out a situation for. This I need a light bulb for because the light bulb burned out in it. And so then I pull this forward. Okay, so that's better. And then it's not quite an eyesore. And then of course, when we're going, that'll be stuff that goes with us. So this kind of gives me just a little pop of spring decor. And then I have this space here. I'm gonna bring in a little basket for my recycles like I used to have. So let's go ahead and put our bunnies up because those need to go down to the basement as well. And I'm gonna take up a little bit more of the spring decor because I've just been wanting to do that. I'm trying to decide what I want to put up here for spring, for summer. I'm almost thinking of doing like a lemon thing because Target has like these lemon trees that are just like the little egg trees that I had. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute, but I'm gonna see if I can find those at Target. These are so cute. I'm like so glad that I found these. They look like they would literally go with any theme, and I could just definitely see myself using these forever. That's kind of the decor that I want to start building up and buying. I'm a little bit more minimalist when it comes to decor in general, just anything around my house. Like I don't like to have 100,000 of things. Like I don't really struggle with anxiety or anything like that, but how some people like to have a lot of things, it kind of gives me anxiety to have a lot of things. If I have too much stuff, too much decor and stuff, like too much for my eye to look at and like places for my eyes to go, like I don't know, it kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety. And I'm also just, I say lazy. I say that a little tongue-in-cheek, but sometimes I think I'm just lazy because I don't like to have a ton of stuff to dust and clean. Okay, so like these little trees, they have like little like Easter eggs on them, but they almost look like bird eggs. So I feel like I could leave them there, but Target does have some with lemons on them. And then I have this, which is a bunny, but it's not super like in your face. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. I did get these lanterns to put up here. So we'll see. I'm gonna put them there for now. That's not how it's gonna stay, but I feel so much less stress. Isn't it funny how when there's something you've been putting off or avoiding, it can be such a little job and only take like 10 or 15 minutes, but you dread it so much that it's like it takes so much mental energy. I don't know if you guys watch The Minimal Mom, but you should go watch her if you like anything minimalist. If that is your jam, you should definitely go watch her. But she talks about how the silent to-do list is basically like when our homes are cluttered or we leave things sitting about, you know, all around our house, or we just have a junk space that we know is there and we just been meaning to get to it and we never do. Talking about how that's like a silent to-do list that's always on your brain and you don't realize how much it's like putting a strain on you mentally, and even could be affecting you physically if you're like, you know, you feel drained and tired from all of the stuff that's in your head that you need to get done. So every time you walk by that junk drawer or that junk counter or that junky room that has all the extra stuff, like you don't even realize it, but it kind of like adds to your stress. And so even though it may be subconscious, you're stressed about that. And every time you walk by, your body is taking that tension, and then you finally do it, and then you feel such a sense of relief. And that's when you realize how much stuff is really affecting you. So even little tasks like that, having that mud room, we come in there every day, and it's been a wreck for 2 straight weeks. And it just been stressing me out, and I didn't realize until how much of my energy that was taking. All right, these are all filthy. I don't know why I just folded them up because they need to go in the laundry. So I love listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Well, more audiobooks. Honestly, my original love is audiobooks because before I was a mom, I used to read like legit at least 2 or 3 books a week. Like that was my pastime. And really before I got married, when I was a teenager, I read a ton. And once I was in a relationship with my husband, I didn't read as much, except he was busy with school. Then I kind of got back into reading. But I used to be such an avid reader. And audiobooks are like my jam now, being a stay-at-home mom. Sometimes I do it when I'm playing with my kids or whatever. I just feel like it keeps my mind busy. I like to watch my cleaning videos for motivation, and I like to watch, movies to like relax and stuff. But then, I don't know, like the in-between would definitely be audiobooks. I really enjoy that. If I'm not in the mood for cleaning videos, or I just run out of videos to watch about my favorite people, then I'll turn on an audiobook.
Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on you. You say that I'm crazy. It's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven. I just want to make you repeat it and repeat it again. Yeah, you make
Alright, so I pretty much filled this up really quickly. So I guess I'm gonna wash everything else by hand.
Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on you. Ooh, I got a little
All right, you guys, I have a couple of odds and ends, like things that I was pulling out of my fridge. We do our grocery shopping on Sunday. So I just cleaned my fridge out to make room for everything else that we need to put in here. And so these are the items that came out. So I'm just gonna go through and I was like, why am I not recording this? So I'm gonna go through and see if any of this is still good or if it needs to all be thrown out, and then wash these containers and everything will be ready for the new groceries that are coming in. To realize that this isn't as much laundry as I thought because there are pillows under here, so it's literally like not even 2 full baskets, and it's mainly towels. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and hopefully I can knock it out really quickly.
Went for a walk with the stars last night. Did not believe that I would end up right. Lucky endings were not something for me. I drove around all across the land, thought that I was caught in a one-man band, but playing all those sad and lonely.
Now that I don't let my laundry pile up as much, I typically don't mind doing it as much. I used to always think that I hated doing laundry, and I finally realized in the last like year and a half or so of keeping up with my laundry most of the time that the reason I didn't like doing laundry is because it was like a 2-hour process. You know, it wasn't that I hated doing laundry, it was that I hated spending 2+ hours and doing 10 loads of laundry. So now that I mostly keep up with it, it really is not that bad, and I've learned to start to enjoy doing laundry. And on this particular day, this laundry only took me about 10 minutes, which I was surprised because I thought it was going to be more, and I was kind of dreading it because of those pillows underneath the stack. I thought it was a lot more laundry than it ended up being. But yeah, I got it all done, and my husband actually went to the store with the girls by himself so I could work on my YouTube stuff and editing, and it was so nice. Hour of just editing time and working on my channel, and it was so nice. I hope you guys found today's video helpful. I hope it motivated and inspired you to get something done around your house, especially if it's something that you've been putting off. And thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.